everybody. Look at that. Still,
Hey.
they just don't want to act right. I'm going to get it right one day. Hey, y'all. Hey.
Yay.
It is
Hey,
Wednesday. Welcome to Ladies and Lyrics. It is the ladies of Ladies and Lyrics, me and Diane, and our special guest co-host Kelsey. What's going on, ladies? Before I say anything to you, I'm saying what's up to all the viewers. If you are out there and on time, say hi. Happy Wednesday. What's up? What's going on, ladies? We want you to interact with us tonight because, yeah, I'm gonna say it again. I say it every week. We have a great show and we're excited. So I'm going to check in with my co-host before we get started. And wait, let's say hi to the people's right, the people's that's on time. Hey, Elijah.
Hey,
hey,
Elijah.
Elijah.
Hello. Hey, Joshua.
Hey, Josh.
Hey,
Hey,
Joshua.
Mom.
Hey,
what's up,
Mo.
Mo?
Yeah, we're feeling tonight. You know what? Now I'm going to be honest. I am extremely tired because before I went to bed last night, I don't know if y'all experience this too, but if something happens before I go to bed, it is very difficult for me to sleep because it's on my mind. So I had a phone call last night and it just really like all out of my head was thinking, oh, I can't wait till tomorrow. Oh, I can't wait till tomorrow so I can oh man, I was thinking all the stuff I was gonna do and tomorrow I could not sleep. I'm tired, but I'm still good. So thanks for asking, Mom. You missed work for this. So it better be
We
good.
thank you. We
Well,
are very grateful.
we appreciate your sacrifice.
Yes, we
Ladies,
do.
how are you all doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm tired as well. I had a long week. My sister's been in town, so we've been doing a lot of going out and partying. And this is my first day back to work, so
How long
I
have you been
second that
off
notion.
work?
Since last Thursday,
Oh, okay. You've been on
so
vacation
it's
for
been
almost a week. Okay.
yeah.
Nice. Look, it looks like you have a tan or something. Maybe it's just your lighting, but it's looking good.
Thank you.
Okay.
Diane.
I'm doing great. But I want to tell y'all ladies' y'all hair look fabulous. I'm loving it.
Thank
I
you.
want to
Thank
just say that.
you. So does yours. I love a little
Thank
curl.
you. I'm doing good. I'm feeling good.
You know what? I can't with this. These comments. I broke up with my BF for this show. So now what? You
Well,
know
y'all get
what?
back after the show, get back together with them.
These,
Hey,
these
Elijah, you broke up with your Don't do really? Why you ain't bring them on the show with you?
right. You know what? You need to
You should have
invite
brought them
them.
on. Y'all shouldn't have been breaking up
We
because
could
of
have
that.
watched it
He said, "Come
together.
on,
Right. You could be like, hey, come on, watch the ladies and
come
lyrics.
on, yeah,
So,
we love to
oh
have
man.
you. Come on."
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. They
That's
do.
it. They play too
Look,
much.
act right. Be good on this show.
They
Invite your
do.
while you're talking and talking to us. Invite your friends if you're on Facebook. Share. Oh, I don't think you're on Facebook. But
Yes.
what I got him. You know what? I am skipping these crazy.
You know what y'all are doing? We don't need that. Why? If
Doing
you
too
got an
much.
assault charge,
Uh-uh.
let me tell you what you should have did, Josh. You should have had those officers come on the show too. They would have dropped
We
the
could have talked
charges.
about it.
Exactly.
So
I just
crazy.
shared the show on my page. So,
That's
ladies,
what I
make
need
sure
to
you
do.
share the show.
I need to share the
I
show
shared it
on.
everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Let's get it.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's go. All right, yeah, but yeah, a little tired, but you know what? We're gonna have a good show because we chose, a good song tonight. But look, I'm so much going on. First, let me just say it's crazy that all of us got locks, but I just had to say that. I mean, I think Kelsey's are super cute. How long have you had your locks?
And on going on 4 years.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
But I cheated. I started with bra strap limp hair, so I kind
That's okay.
of cheated.
Right, yeah, because still when you twist it up, it
That
shrinks.
shrinkage is
My
real,
hair was
okay?
like probably like here, almost to my shoulders when I probably like here when I locked it, and then it was like up here. I was like, I don't know if I could do this. You know
Okay.
what? He said he got pulled over trying to share this show.
I'm sorry.
You should have
Thank
asked
you
them
for the
for
risk.
their social media so you could have shared it with them.
Right. Look, this is what I was doing. Um, and then Diane is what, a year now, Diane?
I'm a little over. Yeah, this is my second set.
Okay, this is my first time. Yeah, I'm almost
Yeah.
at my like anniversary, and I'm excited about that.
So
But
yeah,
anyway,
first
so
hair
look,
traditionals.
that's a couple of things I want to talk about today that I just
Okay,
want to get
let's
off
go.
my chest, and I'm
Get it
going to
off.
get it off my chest and talk to y'all about it. The first one is about social media, and the other one is kind of about what like job security, how important it is to y'all. So look, anyway, my son posted on his Facebook page something about alpha males and like being an alpha male. And then one of his friends posted, "You can't self-proclaim yourself an alpha male. How can you proclaim yourself an alpha male? Somebody else gotta claim you're an alpha male." I'm like, now let me stop right there because I read a lot of stuff on social media. I try not to engage with my son's things on social media, like what they put on social media. I try not to engage. I pretty much won't say anything. But man, two things. One, the mama bear came out of me, and two, the teacher in me came out. I'm like, you're talking like you know something. You sound like an idiot. That's how me and my kids used to see it. An idiot.
Okay, you're ignorant. Okay, you don't even know
Like
what you're
you
talking
are,
about.
like when I tell you he bed wrote like he knew what he was talking about, I'm like, you have no idea what you're talking about. So I
Mm.
said something to him. So it wasn't me, but I was like, yeah, you can self-proclaim yourself, whatever. In this case, an alpha male. One, if you know the traits of an alpha male, and two, if you exhibit the traits of an alpha male, then you can say that you're an alpha male. I mean, it's a part of being self-aware. So I'm just like, people get on these shows and I mean on these platforms of social media, and it's like social media is like a free fall where we could do, say whatever we want. And not that he was really like me, but the way that he kind of was in attack mode, how you gonna claim yourself? You can't. I'm just like, dude. Then first of all, it's his post. If that's what he wanted to say, then that's what he wanted to say. But my thing about social media is just like so much, because I feel like people are one. Some we in the days we're in now, we share way too much on social media. Like our lives have to be displayed for everybody on social media, right? I mean, if we don't tell people about it, then we feel like it didn't happen, it wasn't important. And the other thing is, I feel like social media has given people the, I would say, like, because we do open ourselves up or we say something, people feel like it is okay to be mean and on attack mode and just kind of like drag people on the mud. There is a such thing as bullying, on
Absolutely.
social media, even
It
with
is.
adults. I remember that time when that man, um, do you remember that case when the man was shot in his apartment? I think the lady shot him. A lady shot him, and
Officer. And
yes,
because his
the officer
carpet was
lady shot the man. Yes,
red or yeah,
and
and they
then
see one another.
the man's brother went to court and was like, "I forgive her." And I mean, people dragged that man through social media like it was nothing. They talked about him, dogged him. I'm like, but why? If that's how the man feels, then those are his feelings. If that's what he wanted to do, but yeah, I
They
kind of
feel the
like,
will to say anything that just come on their mind sometimes. They don't even think
yeah.
sometimes.
I said, I saw something here I wanted to share because this is how I feel too. Social media is a gift and a curse. Absolutely, it's like it's a good thing because a lot of entrepreneurs use it. They get themselves out there. They build their audience. I mean, we're using it tonight. I mean, it has afforded us the ability to be in three different states and still be together tonight and broadcast to people, right? But at the same time, I feel like it has damaged us in so many ways as well, as far as comparing ourselves to other people or feeling like it's okay to attack people. It's just, yeah, it has its pros and cons. What do y'all think about it?
I agree. It does have its pros and cons, and I'm not on social media like that because for me it's too much that I'm going. I don't even sometimes when I first got on Facebook, I didn't really know how to use it and what it was really for, and I don't have time to tell somebody where I'm going and how many places I went and to me a lot of what people do is they are living they say they are living this life, but when you see them in real life, you be like, oh, or they might put some event out there. You be like, oh my God,
Mhm.
oh my goodness, I know this is going to be amazing.
Mhm.
And then you go to the event and you say, what, where? I see the
It's,
They
poster.
hype it up.
it's
They,
not
yeah, and
amazing.
they make it sound good. Like one of the
Mhm.
phrases they use or the statements they use is tickets are almost gone. Hurry up and get your tickets. And how about they haven't
Mhm.
sold not one ticket?
Right, right.
Yeah. And I wonder, why do people let people that they don't even know affect them? Like how are you letting someone you don't even know?
For
Like,
the are you mean the people that are receiving the comments?
yes. Like, I mean, and this affects famous people too. I mean, why do you let this affect you? Yep, it's between lies and
He
reality.
said
Social
there's
media,
no line
absolutely.
between reality. Then he said people use social media to force their opinions on other people.
I
Right.
agree with
I
that
mean, you
as
don't
Yeah.
well.
even have to, because you don't have anybody to dispute you. You type it in and you can say what you want. Like I can say to
Exactly.
you whatever I want, and how anyone might feel about it is not a problem. Exactly, because you're
They,
Or
not getting.
people looking for somebody that has the exact same opinion about it to chime in on them bullying people. You know.
Joshua, when you say more cons than pros, what do you mean? Elaborate on that. But I mean, I agree with you. It's almost like I dread getting on here sometimes. If something is trending in the news, the man, people are too attached to social media.
I believe that too, that if you want to know what some people, you could just go on Facebook and say, let me see if they've been away, or if they're going through something. See, they might be happy today and they putting some happy things out there, and then things ain't going so great. I don't, I'm a stroller. I don't go on
You just
Facebook.
like
Yeah, because to be
you're a
honest,
Facebook stalker. Then you a
no,
stalker.
I'm not a stalker because I'm not stalking one particular person. Now, let me see some that, I mean, I probably would like to be a good stalker. I don't know if they have good stalkers, but I'm not. Um, I'm one of the people, to be honest with you, I'm be real transparent, is sometimes I allow Facebook to, because I also feel like for some people, Facebook is a validation. So
Yes,
Yeah.
sometimes I can see
somebody
Mhm.
people,
said.
yeah,
Yeah,
I can
Moses
see
said it. They
people.
constantly seeking validation from people online.
Yes. Sometimes I can see people online and I think they doing this and doing that. And sometimes it takes away from me thinking, or if I'm doing something or creating. But it is a great platform for entrepreneurs. Like I do
Yeah.
the boards and other things that I do that, I want to put out there because this allows people to see you and to
Oh,
see
this
Mhm.
what
is a
you're
good
doing.
comment. A lie unchallenged becomes the truth. That's a good comment.
Mm,
That's
that
a good
part.
comment.
I love
Yeah,
that. You are
yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely that's very well put.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Especially when you got people to back you up too.
Because there's
Yes.
going to be somebody that's going to agree with the foolishness.
Yeah. Mhm.
Absolutely.
The personal things people are willing to share on social media. I mean, it's like, why are you telling people this? It's just some things we feel like we have to tell people everything that's going on in our lives. And then, Diane, sometimes when we see things on there, we're feeling like, oh, I'm not doing enough. These people are doing all these things. I'm not
And
doing
that's
enough.
not
I'm
true.
lacking. And
Right.
it makes you
Comparing your
feel
life to a celebrity, like
Yes.
that's ridiculous.
And even right. And even not even a celebrity, just the circle that's in your whatever you're if you're a speaker, a coach, or whatever you're doing, you are looking at what they're doing, but it's not, and not to like put down what they're doing, but sometimes it's not what you didn't put in your head. It's not all of that. And guess what? I feel that everyone has an audience that's for them.
yeah.
But that social media, and it take up too much time. But I'm gonna tell you what else I'm guilty for. I'm gonna tell you the truth. That dog on TikTok.
You know what? One of
I'm
my
in love
sons,
with TikTok. I'm talking about
Me
I don't learn
that
so much stuff
part.
from TikTok
Me,
than the internet.
I think TikTok is a little different though.
yeah. So before
Mm.
we move on, I kind of like that is a big one with social media and relationships. It's like if you don't post me or if you don't say anything about me, it can become a problem in your relationship. You know, some people think like, oh, you're not telling people about me. You must be doing this, or you trying to have me. You're trying that social media can
It
break
can.
a relationship
It
up.
can. Yes, it can. Marriages. Yes, it
Mhm,
can. Yeah,
mhm.
relationship.
Marriages,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Yes, it can. Listen, you know something, I just don't have time. I'm a private person. So what I'm doing, it don't have to be on social media because I might be, yeah, I can't even tell what I might be doing because then I'll be telling it. But I'm just saying, I don't have to. Oh, I'm in Las Vegas. I'm doing. I don't get it. I mean, but people do it. I'm just not with the hype, and I feel kind of good that I'm disconnected from that.
You know what I think? I think it steals moments from us when we're so intent on let me go live, let me show everybody what I'm doing, let me post my picture. How are you even really enjoying the moment that you're in if you constantly taking pictures or you constantly on social so you can upload social media or you're live? Are you really even enjoying the whole experience that you're seeing that you experience?
Yeah, it's just
Um,
like when you recording. If you at a concert and you're recording, you you want to make sure that you got the person. You know you ain't over here, so you really not like you said really enjoying it. And I don't know, that social media could be something, but I know that I need to utilize it more on an entrepreneur level, but not on a
like a
personal level. I
personal
feel like it's
level.
great
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm on there
tool.
now. But I can't even really grow like in an entrepreneur way because I'm not on there enough. And you have to be on there so
You
much
do.
to
You
get
do.
engagement and traction. I cannot because I don't like it like that. But the
Yeah,
last thing I'm gonna say,
people have people that take care of they page, they manage it. Jobs have, I think on my job, we have somebody that just do the social media, that because that's like a full-time job when you thinking of when you think about it, because you always have to, you're always posting something, something's going on. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Diane got her hair curled today. What do you think? You know, Divania has hers to the side. What do you think? I mean, it's just constant. You got to keep up.
you do
And
all day long, and
yeah,
I
I
just don't
don't have
have the
time.
energy.
I don't
I'm gonna
have
say the last
time.
thing about relationships. Personally, I'm not posting. I'm not. If I want to post somebody here and there, but I'm not telling everybody I'm in a relationship for what. You don't need
Yeah,
to know. It's none of your
yeah,
business.
absolutely.
And then then next week I might have somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
That
but
part.
why?
Yes.
If
If
you
you're
say
dating, you don't want to put every person up there. And
I'm not
everybody
putting
don't
up
want to be
people
on
anyway.
social
When I get a
media.
husband, then my husband will be on there. That's how that's gonna go.
Yeah.
Then
When I get another one, me too.
when did
Me
you hear
too.
what I said? I said when. You heard that when?
Yeah, yeah, I like that. Me too. We get another one too.
He said, I think putting your relationship on social media is
Sorry,
wrong.
ladies, I had to relocate.
Oh,
I was
that's
getting
okay.
attacked by flies out there.
Beyonce said that one of yeah, Elijah said Beyonce said that to one of her fans. She said, you're recording all on your phone and I'm right here in your face. Like that's
Mm,
cherish the
mm.
moment. Absolutely. Like, you record, I'm here. Enjoy this moment. That's
You
crazy.
know what? I tell people, especially, you ever been out, you went out to dinner, drinks, or whatever, and you see couples or families sitting at a table and they have their phone, they on social media. And my thing
Hmm.
is, I need you to be present. I took my grandson out one day and we just hung out and we went to get something to eat. And I love what he did. I didn't even have to tell him. He left his phone in the car because he knows I'm going to be like, you need to be present because that's
Yeah.
not fair. I can
It's
hear
not.
myself.
I put my phone up when I'm out with people.
Yeah,
I
put your phone away.
Okay, so look, y'all, I mean, social media, we could talk about that next week and then the next week too. But we do
I'm
have some
telling you.
music. It's kind of get lyrical. So, y'all know that we're talking about artists from the Caribbean. And they said that we can do that. They were talking about Nicki Minaj. I like her last name. I know absolutely nothing about Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna tell you that, except her name. But I learned some stuff about her. Do y'all want? Well, just a few things I wrote down about Nicki. First of all, her name is Onika. Her name is Onika.
Mm-hmm.
Onika Tanya Mirage Petty, because she got married, known as Nicki Minaj. Of course, she was born in Trinidad. She's an American rapper, singer, songwriter. And I didn't know this, and I don't know if this is true. Y'all, we can talk about it in a minute. They said they refer to her as the queen of rap, that she's one of the best-selling music artists with more than 100 million records sold worldwide. And
I didn't
how
know she was the
this
queen
girl
of
sold
rap.
all these are not my right glasses, y'all, but I'm gonna use them today. This girl sold all of this, made all of this, and I mean all these songs or whatever, and sold these records. And I don't even know who she is. But anyway, she has 22 top 10 singles. She has the most of any female rapper. She has 8 music awards, 5 MTV Video Music Awards, 12 BET Awards, 4 Billboard Awards, a Brit Award, I don't even know what that is, 3 Guinness Book World Records, 10 Grammy nominations. And
Wow.
in 2016, Time included her as one of the 100 most influential people in the world.
Wow.
Throughout her career, her outspoken views and social media disputes have received significant media coverage. Yeah, oh, she is. Yeah, she has a lot of accolades. Seriously, I
Yes,
mean,
she does. She been around a
I did
long
not.
time.
Go ahead, Kelsey.
I was just saying she been around a long time, and she, like you say, she's influenced a lot of people from pop to all over the world. Honestly,
I think that's, when that's why I say everyone have an audience.
Yeah,
Everyone have, I mean, there's billions of people in the world. So someone might not, like, I don't know too much about her either, but she has a great following. Look how many awards and accolades she has achieved. And I didn't know that. I can hear myself talking again.
you can. You have a little feedback.
Mhm. I think
and
it's
she was known for
I think
her
it's from
style too. And she
your headset.
The
mine.
feedback.
Mhm.
Okay, let me move.
You
Um,
took it off?
no, she put it on
Yeah.
mute. Can you? Do you
Okay.
still hear it?
Nope.
Okay, it probably is there.
Her
Okay,
headset.
so this album, this song we chose Superbass by Superbass by Nicki, debuted in 2010. She's been around for a while. She co-wrote this with Esther Dean. Um, yeah, so we did choose Superbass by Nicki Minaj. We're gonna play a little bit of it, and then we're gonna talk about boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, All right.
Yeah,
Boom,
I
ba-dum,
want to
bum,
play a
bum.
little bit more, but we don't
You
want
know
to
what
get.
I realized though, as I was listening to this song, and I think I was trying to listen to another song of hers. I feel like her music would appeal to all like different people. Like it's a crossover, even though it's rap, just the boom, boom, the beats to it and things like that. It feels so much like crossover music. Like all types of people would like it. I don't know. What do y'all think? And if you some Mr. Elijah super fan, I think that she's like a crossover artist. I can see all kinds of young kids, all ethnicities liking this because it feels like rap or pop and all that.
Yeah, I feel like she was the first probably female rap artist to mix pop and rap together to
Yeah.
get that
Mm,
dynamic. And then her style when she first came out, she had like this Chinese bang, and everybody was getting the bang. And
they call it
yeah,
Yeah.
China music, right? Did they call
hmm
it China? Doll? They did.
Yeah, he said it's not a rap song, but she still
Mhm.
is rapping in his pop song. Nicki's a pop. Well, that's not what they said on Wikipedia. Wikipedia calls her a rapper. So I'm just telling you, when I looked it up, they didn't say she was a pop
But you can
singer.
change that. You can Wikipedia, you can edit that if you want to.
What do you mean?
You can edit it. It's open.
Oh, I don't want it ready Wikipedia. Oh my God. Okay. When you come up in the club, you blazing up, gas stacks on deck, save it up. All right, look, I was trying to get it flowing, but my little lips can't do
Dropping
all
those bars. Okay.
that.
Is that what they
Okay.
say? Dropping the bars?
Let's talk a little bit about the lyrics then. It's called Superbass, and I'm gonna be honest. Usually, I try to start with the title. I'm like, I I just not sure. I'll tell y'all what I think it means when she said, "You got that soup." Then he's just like, "You got it going on." That's what I came up with.
That's
It's
what I
like you
thought.
just got it going on. What y'all agreeing with me?
I kind of thought that too.
Yeah,
Like your body like that, I can't, stop looking at you. Come on, and
yeah, the
I want
base.
to
I
get
don't know
with
if she talk about down there the base or
That's
her
the other
base
thing
or
I was
you.
thinking
I
Yeah,
don't
about.
know.
yeah, you
That
got
was my first thought. I'm like, you got this. I mean, she said you got that. Look, Diane, what word do you use?
That boom boom
Good,
boom
good.
base. So
She
it's
said that
that
a
good,
good,
good.
so
good.
And she said good,
Okay,
good.
but I also was thinking about, like a man's body when they cut. You got that boom, 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 boom. Okay.
Look, but I also, as I was going through what, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna see if y'all want to say something about the lyrics because I do have a bunch of stuff in question. So, Kelsey, you're the one young one on the platform. I think you the one suggested this song. So, what you have to say about these lyrics?
I think she just describing her man and don't come for her if you ain't got what she asking for. Pretty much.
But she
You
won't.
saying
She
is
going into detail, okay?
Do.
She
she
want the
does.
Margot. She want the entrepreneur dude. She wants you to be riding up with the car and the plans. Just come prepared or don't come at all, pretty much.
Okay, absolutely. You are absolutely right. She said she don't care.
hmm
Wait, she got one. She said he might be cold, he might be dope, he might sell coke. Okay.
Yeah,
Long as he getting it.
Always in the air, but never fly coach. So he's up there. Like no
Yeah.
whatever he
He a
do,
shot
he's
caller,
doing it.
okay?
Yeah, he's a shot caller. Yes, he is. He's a
Yeah.
big baller, shot caller.
but
Yes. And
see,
she's
but go ahead, Diane.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go.
But so I was thinking as I was reading these, I'm like, I feel like maybe she's talking about more than one guy. Like this type of guy, this type of guy, this type. Because at the beginning she said this one is for the boys with the booming system, top down AC with the cooling system. When he come up in the club, he was blazing up, got stacks on deck like he's saving up. Then she says, um, she talking about wait, I'm
And
gonna
he ill, he real, he might get a deal, he pop out over the other right, got a
right,
bill. He
exactly.
describing him,
Yeah.
okay?
He exactly in the next verse he said that he go ahead and say it, Kelsey. You got the rhythm. Don't do it. He said he ill, he real, he might got a deal. He pop bottles and he got the right kind of bill. He cold,
Mm,
he dope, he might said coke, like you said. He always in the air, but never fight coach. It's like to me, I'm thinking she's talking about like another type of guy now. And I
yes.
might be wrong, but I'm just saying it feel like first is this type of guy, he blazing up, he get this one getting high and he got his he like his music
But
loud
I
in his
think she said,
car.
and he's real, right?
And she said, well, I said it again.
And he's real. He,
Not in this one, not in that part.
Yeah, she does. And she says, and
so
he's
I think
ill,
it's all
he's
one. I think
real.
the second verse might be another
It
man.
says he's ill, he's real.
hmm
Right.
He
He
might
might got a
got a
deal.
deal.
He could be a basketball player or something. Y'all don't know, but I'm just saying he might got a deal. He might have a record deal. To me, it feels like that's one guy in the first verse. Second verse is another. And then at the back, she'll say, I mean, at the next, another verse, she said, this one is for the boys in the polos, entrepreneurs, niggas, and the moguls. So the one like the more the businessman. So I'm like, I feel like she's talking about she could be attracted to all these different types of guys. Like, hey, you got
Yeah, she
this.
got like three types.
She,
Yeah, absolutely. And she said, let them know who I am. Okay, let them know I'm
Let's see
Nicki
what they
Minaj.
say. Because what we got? I mean, I don't know, but I was just as I was going through the verse, I'm like, is she talking about the same men or just different types of men? Because there are different types of men, and we can talk about that in a
Absolutely.
minute. There's the men like the moguls, like the entrepreneurs, that are ball players. There's the guy that's smoking weed and hanging out in the club, playing loud music.
Well,
Different
he can
types.
still be. Wait a minute, the guy that's smoking weed can still be an entrepreneur too. Now,
But she has them separated in this verse. That's the only reason I'm
oh,
separating them. Yeah, they probably all smoking weed, if we honest, since
I wish
they
I
do them in
could.
a lot of
I would
places.
smoke with him if I could. Okay, all right. Let's get back
Kind
to
of do it off this way. Yes, you'll get shot. Elijah,
That's
I was looking at. I have a question about that. Like some questions about getting shot. I think this is just a perfect guy list. Okay, perfect guy
Mm.
list.
There's nothing wrong with that, though, right?
Yeah, it's not. I think she's building the ideal guy. Okay,
Mm.
so he has all these attributes. I believe she's speaking of the same person. Okay, just the, and then that guy can be all that. Okay, gotcha. And then I am Nicki Minaj, smack them dudes up, back up Cooper. Okay, I don't know. That must be another song.
the same song.
That's the same song,
I am
man.
Nicki Minaj. I'm at the coop, back the dudes up, back coops up and tuck the dudes up. That's it. The beginning of the chorus.
Okay.
Oh, I'm back them dudes up, back dudes up. Okay, see, look, I forgot
Check
that.
this
Look,
out.
don't messing
See,
up
you
my
got
groove.
my heart.
Maybe it is the same guy. Maybe it's
Mm.
the perfect guy. He has all these attributes. But yeah, so she is coming at. But then when she says you gonna get slapped, and yes, you'll get slapped if you look at him. It's like, oh my. So he's like, don't
Don't
look
play
at
with
my
her.
man. Do y'all think it's disrespectful?
Don't mess with my man.
Do you think it's
I'm gonna be the one
disrespectful
to
to
break it
look
to
at
you.
another woman's man or another man's woman? You think that's disrespectful? Or is
In
it
front of
just
them, of course. But I mean, you
Say
got
that
eyes. You
again.
ain't blind.
Say that
uh,
again.
it's disrespectful looking at somebody else's woman or
Is
man?
it disrespectful to look at somebody's man? I'm going to say it like this. It's not what you do, it's how you do it for one.
Exactly.
If he is good looking and you don't want nobody to look at him, y'all don't need to, he don't need to come outside.
Don't come outside.
Don't come outside.
Cause it gonna be a
Because
problem.
you can look and you can admire and you can keep it moving. I mean, it's the way you do
And be
things,
respectful, like you said.
and still be. But if he look good, I'm gonna look at him. Period. And if
They're
you
like,
don't
what
want
do
me
you
to,
think I have these eyes for? But it's different. There's a difference between, oh, it's a
absolutely.
nice looking man, and
I
then
don't
real.
think I would turn. I wouldn't even turn my head if they come in this way and I'm going the opposite way. I'm gonna look okay, and then they walk by. Don't let me be with my girls. I would be like, did you see? Yeah, yeah. I might even make a phone call if he looked that good because I got to tell somebody. But yeah, I think it's a matter of respect. You turning your head and things like that. That to me becomes disrespectful.
Yeah, yeah.
You
And then
know,
you'll
Yeah,
take it
don't
to
turn your head now. You want to get beat up.
doing too
yeah.
much.
Then you want
Doing too
like,
much.
well, no, this is
And you, yes, and if you see him from a distance, you better look all you want to look, but it's the way you do it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
Let's
that's
see.
just my take.
I mean, if you know you got a good looking man or woman, then you expect to have people looking at them.
They're gonna look at us.
Huh?
Okay, they're gonna look at us.
I know that's right.
Oh, he looking good. I'm looking good. So when
Well,
they
I'm
see
saying like
us,
the opposite sex. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah. But even with the opposite sex, guess what? We're gonna look so good. Another sister gonna be like, y'all look good together. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Period. That's it. I'm talking junk right now, but to be honest with you, women don't always be doing that. Okay.
We doing what, Diane?
Like they don't always like you guys could really be looking good together.
Mm-hmm.
Sisters, or let me just say women, are not always going to extend that, well, you all look good together. You know, they might admire him in a respectful manner, and that's okay too. That's fine.
See, he said, I believe, that's,
Oh, I should have had my
he
fan
said,
up
I
here.
believe, Joshua said, I believe they're just seeing what you saw when you met them.
Yeah,
That's true. Heart, I'm not sure. I think I missed something with that one. That question boils down to the security you have with yourself.
absolutely.
Now, you're not going to let no one
Yes, that's for sure.
for you. Exactly. It's not going to be a
Right.
disrespectful situation, but yeah, I
Right.
mean, like
You
you
got to know
said,
your partner
and
too.
then
Don't be
like
looking if you know your
like
partner
you get on
insecure.
and you just keep going, but you don't turn. And
Yeah, you
some
don't
men
turn.
have
That
that
becomes
bad.
disrespectful. Don't turn your
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
Like saying you
You
gotta know your
all
partner. Don't be doing no extra stuff around your partner. If you know they gonna be talking about it the rest of the day. Oh, you just look this up. Come on now. Pick your
yeah,
battles.
battles. Do you all feel secure in like? Would you feel? Well, I'm gonna table that question. Let me ask you this: do you have a type? Do you think you have a type? That's to everybody that's on too. Do you all think you have a
I
type?
I think I used to. Now that
As
I'm
I grow older now.
yeah,
Mm,
I just said the same. Yeah, now that I'm older, it's different. I prefer him. I have things that I prefer.
Uh-huh.
right.
I really don't want him. And this is no disrespect, guys, out there. I'm telling y'all right now. My number is blank, blank, blank to blank, blank, blank. If you want to give me a call. But I do not, I don't really want, I'm not even going to say that. No, I don't have, yeah, I'm older now and things become different
Yeah.
when you are older. What was important when I was 30, 40, those things ain't even important no more.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I have to agree with both of you. I think once you get to a certain age, it's like those things that seem so important. I mean, even now when we talk about, Diane, you and I are a little older, when we're talking about, hey, the things that we're looking for, when you're in your 20s and 30s, maybe you're looking to build a family. So that might be a little different than when you're older, because you've already had your kids. We're empty nesters. It's like more of a, I need somebody that's going to be traveling with me, and so it's not like those
Yes.
other little
And
kids that
wash the dishes.
yeah, wash these dishes in here. Just some,
I can't believe how many I have. It's just me. But 'cause I cook so much.
but
But
it's the little things. It's the little things.
yes, and you even and some people might feel like looks mean so much, but I want to get to know who you are because I feel like when it comes to looks, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder because someone to someone else might not look good, but when you know that person deep down, he becomes so attractive to you because of the way he treats you, the way he carry himself. It's just like Urkel. Ain't
Hmm.
nobody gonna really deal with Urkel, but he put that swag on. It
When he
became
became Step
so
on.
different. It
Ooh.
became what? Step on. Absolutely.
Step on.
Yeah, step on. Right. So I just feel like even when it comes to looks, I'm not,
Yeah.
I want to get to know
Or
who
I
you
feel
are.
like also if you've been the person that goes for your same type all the time, then you just starting to realize that hey, that ain't working for me. I need to switch it up a
Right.
little bit.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Look. Okay.
I
Sorry,
left
Kim.
your fan
Because Leo is
downstairs.
being a
I'm gonna tell
bugaboo
you
today.
something. Mama's
You want to
sweating.
say hi because nobody has seen you in a while?
Hi, Leo.
Hey. No.
Hi,
That's
Leo.
We gotta have a day where we bring our furry babies on.
he is just clawing at my leg. Like want my attention so bad. He will not leave me alone. Sorry. You
Oh,
want to say hi. So hi, Leo says hi, everybody.
hi,
Yeah, but
Leo.
as we said, it looks like the consensus that at this point it doesn't matter. It's more like the compatibility part.
Absolutely. I think that's what's important when you
What
get
is
older.
so this lyric? Excuse me, you're a hell of a guy. I mean, my, you like Pelican Fly. What is like? I didn't get the Pelican Fly part. Can anybody help me?
A pelican is a bird and flies, I guess. So I
I
guess you
know it's a
fly like
bird,
a
but
bird.
you're like Pelican Fly. I mean, you're so shy, and I'm loving your tie. Maybe it's just she was rhyming. You're like slicker than the guy with the thing on his eye. That's so, like that whole little
Yeah, I don't
verse.
know what guy you talking about. What is it? That's that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm like,
I think
what?
it's just because it rhymed together,
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, maybe
because
this is
that really doesn't make any
because I
sense.
don't even think a pelican fly. Honestly, he just got
Maybe
wings.
she's saying a pelican is good looking, so fly like in the means of
Yeah,
good
she trying to be, a
that's what he's
bird
saying. The guy
flying
is
in the
the guy
air.
is fly. I guess. Excuse me, you're a hell of a guy. I mean, my, you like Pelican Fly. Oh, like Pelican
Right.
Fly. Okay. I mean, you're so
Yeah,
shy. I'm loving
you
your time.
fly.
You're like looking in the guy with the
Well,
thing.
when Nikki come on the show, we're gonna bring this song back up, and so she could kind of explain what she was saying.
Oh, it do fly. Okay. Well, yeah. She just saying he fly then. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Okay,
gonna
so
come on.
then you're like
And
That's
she
telling
what
me
I'm
described
saying.
man, it's fly people. I
oh, okay,
guess
I got
I
it
don't know
now.
who the guy
Yeah,
with the
like
thing
he
on
was
his
good
eye is though.
looking. You a
Yeah.
pelican. You
Yeah,
fly.
you
Yeah.
fly. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Hmm.
Yeah. Boy, you got my heartbeat running away, beating like a drum is coming your way. Can't you hear that boom, 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 boom? So,
That just when I hear that, I just could see some
So
man.
is she saying, do you hear my heart pounding when I'm around you type situation? Or
right,
Yeah, I feel
exactly.
like he's walking down the street and he's
and
so
she like, oh,
fine,
she
and
done
he
stopped him in
don't
a
have a
track.
shirt on, and he's cut. It's funny, yeah. Anyway, he's cut up and he's just one of those, and you like, oh my god! And then she go a boom, 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 like his
I'm like,
chest.
ooh, my heart. Okay. Ooh, you
Yeah,
just
his
Have
like
y'all
the
chest.
felt like
cartoon when the
that
heart
before?
come out the eyes.
Have you felt like that before? Like
Oh
getting
yeah.
so excited
Mm-hmm.
through your
Probably
personal.
so. It's been
Oh
so
yeah.
long.
It's been so long.
Or you should just see somebody falling, walk down the street. You like, where you been hiding out
But
all
I
summer?
mean,
Like, where you come, bro?
like somebody that you do you feel like after you've been with somebody so long that wears off? Because the
No,
newness of
I
everything be
no.
so
I
great.
think yes. I don't. I think you become in a different phase. What I believe happens is you get comfortable. So you have gotten comfortable with your partner. Not that they're not attractive anymore, but you don't have to give those. You feel like you don't. Especially, I feel more of a man. They get comfortable. I told her 10 years ago that she was beautiful. I told her every day. I don't need to tell her no more because she already know. And us, we're gonna continue to do that. So I think that they get comfortable.
I
People
think
get
it depends on your initial attraction level. Like, I don't know. I could have been with somebody for 2 years and I see him with a haircut. I'm just like, ooh, it's like we just met the first time
oh
sometimes, you know?
wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like that.
Can
I think
still make
women
your
are like
heart
that.
skip a beat after 2 years.
Yeah, I think women are
Yeah.
like that. I don't think men. I mean, that's just how I feel. I don't think men. I used to tell Milton. I said, "Well, could the real Milton please stand up? Where's that man?" But he got comfortable. He got
Yeah.
comfortable. And I think what happens though is when you go out and okay, now you're around other people. So you looking good because you do this all the time. You out, you having a good time. Now somebody else is checking you out, and who's coming? Who's getting extra close to you? Your husband.
Your man, he give you that arm,
You
that
know,
hug in the back.
like okay, get over here. So because but you got comfortable. You got comfortable.
You forgot what you was
You
working
better
with over
remember.
here, okay?
Absolutely.
She said, "Do you know who the heck I is?" She's like,
That
"Exactly.
part.
Do you know? Do you know who I am? You better
Okay.
remember who you have."
Don't miss your blessing.
That's right.
So y'all just made me think of something. I remember my son saying, one of my sons saying, they always saying that women are the catch. Women are not the catch. So who is the catch? Is it the woman or is it the man?
I
Who
don't
is
know.
the
I
Yeah.
disagree with all that. I think
I'm
we
gonna
all the
say that
catch.
we are the catch because women are. I mean, we are the catch because men are hunters, right? So if
Right.
you're a
That's true.
hunter, you have to catch whatever you hunting.
yeah?
But
So
some
you are
women do have that
us. We are the catch.
characteristic within themselves though. Cause me, I'm gonna go for my man. If I like you, I'm gonna talk to you first. I ain't gonna wait for
Okay,
you.
work
I'm
it
gonna
out.
go get you.
Look,
Get it, girl.
Kelsey, you took me right. You took us right where I was gonna go next. It's like are the women more aggressive now? Like, do they go after their men
I
now?
think they
They
are.
don't. I don't know. I still meet women that still scared. And when I tell them I just slid into some DM, they're like, "Why you talk to him first?" I'm like,
Can I ask you something about that? And
mm-hmm.
people, because I'm not really on social media, what does that phrase mean when they say, "I slipped into your DM"? It
That
sounds
just means that you
sexy.
talk that you went into their messages and talked to them pretty much. A
DM
direct
means like
message. DM
direct
means
message.
direct message.
Direct message.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
So
in
you just
Messenger where people could see you message private and they just come to you. That's your DM.
Okay, because they be like, "Cause he slid in my DMs. He was in my DMs last week. He was sliding my DM. He's stalking me in my DM." Well, somebody come on with get in my DM. I'm gonna get on social media. Let me check my DMs.
check them out.
Yes.
Kelsey, I don't know. I think there are some good, but I think maybe because you like 2 decades behind me and then three maybe behind Diane. Like I feel like you all are more aggressive. Like that generation is a little more aggressive than like when we were. It's like no, he has to. I
It
feel
can
like
be a
that.
little
No,
bit
he
that,
has
but
to.
for me personally, with dating, I get guys that just stare at me all the time. And if that was the case, I would never have a boyfriend in my ever life because nobody ever approached me. They look me across the room, see me a drink, they won't approach me. I have to go over there and say hello.
Oh, I
So
think
that's
that
just
is
what
so
works for me.
sexy.
You
I
make a
love
you
that.
make a good point. You make a good point because something that I learned on when I was doing some online dating is that men are just as afraid to make a move as women are, but
Yes.
Absolutely.
we always expect them to make the first move. But a
But
lot of times they're afraid of rejection.
Yeah. I've been told I
yes,
was intimidating looking. I was like,
absolutely.
really?
Yes.
Wow.
And I think that the generation today are more open
Hmm.
and they're not in the shell. And I feel that things was put out there, a woman should not approach a man. So I think that women at one point was we were more quiet and more waited for a man to approach us. Now, if I see some, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a flirt. Now, I'm a flirt with you. Yes, I am.
Right.
Absolutely,
Exactly.
That's
absolutely.
right.
Um, but I think that this generation, if they're interested in a guy, they're gonna, go up and start talking to him. Let me tell you what I love. I think it's so sexy. I'm on one end of the bar. Was back in my days, okay? I was on one end of the bar and he might be on the other end. And then, I'm sitting there, have my little drink. He's like, send it. Oh, that gentleman down there sent you a drink. I think that is so sexy. I love
It
that.
is. That is. I mean, but that's it's also it's
Yes,
also
yes,
the
yes.
selling pickup. I love that song about R. Kelly. I would flirt. He always tell me he gonna flirt with somebody. But I'm a flirt too, Diane. I'm definitely going to
Yes,
flirt if
I'm
I'm
definitely a
interested.
flirt.
I'm going to flirt, and I think we have to remember that men are sometimes hesitant too. They are hesitant, and so
Cause
we
we
Yeah,
have
got we see ourselves every day. When a man that's they haven't seen you for the first time, you're like, dang, you beautiful. You might be
to
like
talk back to
breathtaking to them. So
Diane.
we gotta
yes,
remember that sometime.
I'm sorry,
absolutely.
Kelsey.
And
What you say?
when you're with your friends, when you're with a group of women, it's hard for a man to come and approach you because he got to deal with if you with you and six of your friends, that means he got to deal with seven women. He's not trying to do that. He praying that you go to the bathroom.
Right. He's like, I just want to get you by yourself. So I
I've
just
definitely had that like, oh, I had to get you away because there's too many of y'all.
Read that
well,
Hmm.
one.
just to answer my own question, I'm gonna be the catch all day long, baby. Okay. Now that's just how that's gonna go. Period. Like I agree with
But I
Diane.
don't think you're not the catch if you approach somebody too. That doesn't mean you're not the
No,
catch.
that doesn't
Yeah,
mean that. It does
absolutely.
not
But
mean
men
Yeah.
that.
by nature, it's by nature. There's some
Oh my goodness. He mean
I
that he
don't
is clean his little. He can't approach you. Oh my
we
goodness.
don't we don't know that.
I think
But
he just
I
mean like he needs to man up. That's what he means.
okay. I
I
think
agree.
I just lost my train of thought with that right.
Let's go to our what's
I,
going on then. Let's since we kind of
I
moved
think
on.
that I'm going to say this real quick. I think that men are naturally hunters, naturally, even if they say they're naturally hunters. And we are not the prey, but we are the catch. So, men, do what you do. And if I come over and I just holler at you, I'm helping you out. Okay? I'm getting on the
Yeah.
I'm getting on the hook.
I know that's right, Miss Diane. We need to go out together.
I
Hold
know.
on.
Yeah, baby. You
We
ready?
sound like we'll have a time.
Yeah.
Baby, you ain't ready for Miss Diane, honey. She don't be playing. It's time for what's going on. Okay, it's time. This hour went quick.
It did. I was like, dang, it's 8:50 already.
Yes, if you know someone wants something you can't give them, why not let him or her go?
You know what I've been told by guys?
What?
That as long as you allow me to be in your life, I'm gonna be there.
Wow.
Okay, that's what's up. But
Wow.
That's
say
nuts
there's
to me.
something. But say there's something that you want, and I need more clarity of this question. I'm wondering if the person is saying, because when you say want, what is the want? Is it
Right.
marriage? Is it a house? Because
Maybe it's a
those,
deal breaker, I would say. If they can't give you
yeah,
one of your deal breakers, I would say.
yeah. So what would one of the deal breakers be?
Well, it doesn't matter if they can't give it to
Yeah,
you.
to them, yeah. It
I'm
might
gonna
be
be
something big, it
honest
might be
with
something
you.
small.
I'm gonna tell you what I learned how to say, and I'm proud of myself. Bye bye, and I'll talk to you later. Okay? We will not be talking on a regular basis anymore.
Hmm.
Deuces and peace. See, because I still love you.
Yeah. But I gotta
And
love you from a
I think
distance
that
though.
that's a choice. It's okay. And it's also better to do that because I feel like as the relationship go on, you know these are things that you want and you know that they can't give it to you. So you holding on. So within time, you start resenting that person. And
Yes.
the relationship
Hmm.
becomes toxic, right? Because now
Yeah.
you angry or you just pissed and you just or you might step out and say, well, you won't give it to me so and so well. So
Yep.
yeah.
That's so
Yeah,
true.
I like what Elsie said. I mean, the man told her, I love to hear men talk, to say things. He said, if you're gonna allow me to be there, why am I going somewhere?
Right,
Why
why
Mm,
are
what
you
I'm
putting
going for it
why
for?
are you putting it
That's
on
true.
me?
It's like, wow.
If you're not getting what you want, then you need to be the one saying, hey, I'm done. Not trying to make me leave. So because I'm gonna
Hmm.
stay as long as you let me stay in this.
okay.
Exactly.
So that
I
means he gonna do whatever he needs to do to stay.
not if you don't make him. I mean, not if you're
Right.
not making it
He
a
gonna do
requirement.
enough.
He's gonna
He
do
gonna do
just
what you
enough.
allow him to do. How about that?
Exactly.
Absolutely. That's what
Yeah.
Gerard just said. Absolutely.
He's gonna do
Well, where
just
you at then?
enough.
My number's not my number is blankety blank, 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 blank.
Let's see.
Call
You
me
have the number.
sometime.
This mean A Diane made this MF late night special. So all you need is the album cover, Diane.
Yes. Thank you. I don't know what I did, but
I
okay.
don't know what he's talking about.
Me neither, but
We
okay.
done moved on. But yeah, I agree with you. I mean, just like it's really up to us, the man or the woman, whoever the person is that's not getting what they want, then it's up to them to make a decision. Because I will say this every single show to every single person, every time I have a conversation, we cannot control another human being. We cannot.
Absolutely.
I don't care how much you nag, how much you beg, how much you plead, how much you cry, how much you argue. If that person does not want to do something, they are not going to do it. You have to make the decision to decide that, hey, I can't, this man's not going to, a woman, whichever one's not going to give me what I want. I'm going to move on and I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to.
think that is, and I don't know if I want to use the word ultimatum, but I feel like it's a conversation that so people up front, after you done dated a little while, after a certain point, you got to put the cards on the table. This is what I want, this is what it is. When and I'm using my life as an example with me and Milton. I said, listen, I ain't got time to play games. I want to get married. If you don't, I respect that. But we're not playing house. I ain't coming over and you coming up. We're not going to do that. Because guess what? You're not going to get in the way where I can be with someone
No,
else and they want that. So a lot of
Exactly.
women don't want to have the conversation because you know what, they afraid.
they're afraid to lose them. Yeah.
Absolutely. Are you really losing or are you winning?
Mm-hmm.
Are
You
you
winning. You
that
winning.
part? So today
Hmm.
I have no problem saying deuces and peace because I still love you. That's it. You got to be
And you know
honest.
what? I was recently in a situation where I wasn't getting what I want, but I felt comfortable because he was treating me so good. Like everything. Like he was my best friend, my homie. We go out to eat, we could talk, I could cry on his shoulder. But it was like, okay, are you my man or we're
Oh,
just being cool type situation? And it
Yeah.
wasn't what I wanted. So it was like, even if you getting what you want, you still gotta let it go sometimes. It ain't what you want at the end of the day, you know?
yeah, you got to have the conversation. And a lot of times we're afraid to do that. And we women, and we have to be able to say,
Wait, so did you force him? What
No,
you?
I didn't. No, I didn't. I let him make that choice because I want someone that want to be with me. I don't want to force you, but I'm not going to be hanging in there until you say, if you're not ready, I'm saying directly, this is what I want. If you don't want this, I respect that. So I'm already letting you know up front, I want to get married. And I'm not saying, oh, I want to wait this. No. And maybe, yeah, no, I was just upfront. And if he would have said, that's not what I want, I respect that because you're being honest. So
Absolutely.
now it's my choice. Either I'm gonna stay or go. And I promise you, I would have told him, deuces, peace. I still love you. But guess what he said? Let's get married. Okay? That's all.
He said, "I'm not gonna lose this good thing."
But you know what? I
Absolutely.
had this conversation. I heard this conversation where it was like two married couples, and this guy said he loved this girl a lot, and she basically just kept giving him ultimatums, and it was like it was pressuring him to do things that he wasn't even ready to do, like get married or
Yeah,
move in together or meet the
yeah,
family. And
yeah.
it's like, well, is that a good thing for us women to do, or is that just
What do you
is
mean?
that putting a fire under their feet to do something, or is that pressuring them to make a decision so that
Well,
they won't leave you? You know what I
it's
mean?
it all depends where you are in a relationship. No, I don't feel like that's the middle ground, my way or the highway. I think that we all have standards. Men, you guys have standards. If y'all say, listen, we just friends, and here we go. Okay, we just friends, and then we say to ourselves, I'm gonna make him my man. He don't know he gonna fall in love with me. So we do all this stuff and then be like, we together, that's my man. And he'd be like, didn't I tell you 4 months ago that we were friends? So you got to listen to what people say and
You
respect
do,
that.
you
I'm
do.
saying I would like
Yeah.
to be married. And if you're not on that same page, I can respect that.
Then
It's
we're
not
just
my
not on
way
the
or the
same page.
Yeah.
highway. It's something, this is a mutual thing. Either you want to or you don't. And if you
Right.
don't, it's fine. Listen, Josh, let me tell you something. We broke up and I said, listen, it's okay. And I had some things at his house. He was like, oh, you ain't got to get him now. I said, nope, let me get him now because we ain't gonna be playing that back and forth stuff. And he came, he came to my house. It was like a half an hour. And he was like, I want to be with you. But my
Wait,
thing was I
so
wasn't
did
trying to
he want
force
to
it.
get married too? Like when you said, "I want to
Yes,
get
he
married," did
yeah,
he say he was going to get
absolutely.
married?
He
Oh,
wanted to get married. If he didn't, we wouldn't have got married because I would have left because we want two different things. But I'm not
no,
gonna
no, no.
say,
I meant before you said something to him. Had he said he wants to get married?
have we had that conversation?
Yes.
No, we haven't had that conversation.
Mhm. And
And
see,
I'm
that's
not gonna,
where we mess up. Like those conversations have to be had at the beginning. But you and Milton
that's
worked it
my
out.
thing.
Those
We
things have to
Yes,
be
we
had
had
at
that
the beginning.
conversation in the beginning because I know that that's something that I wanted. And if he didn't want it, I'm not mad. And if but I'm not gonna go down that road. I'm over here today, and then you say, no, I'm having company because we just friends. No, that's not what I wanted. I
Well,
wanted
yeah,
a
that's why
commitment.
communication is important, and especially for
Yes,
women, because like you said, we don't listen. We think
we
that when
don't.
they say something, oh, they don't mean that. Then
Yep.
when we
Right.
together,
Change
we
trying
gonna
to
change
change
his
somebody.
mind.
There we
I'm gonna
go.
change his
Doing
Yeah.
mind.
that
No,
And
if
again.
he
that's
said
one
he
thing
just
about
wanted to be your friend, then he just wanted to be your friend.
and that's one thing
Um,
Hmm.
about a man. They say what they say and they mean what they
Yes, they
say.
do.
Women, y'all gotta listen.
well, sometimes unless
Yep.
they lying and they got a whole
And see
woman
them
at
red
home,
flags in the
like they
beginning.
don't. But that's a whole nother story. But generally,
That
they
Hey,
is.
do.
Ooh.
They're like,
this was a great
I just want to
show.
have sex with you, and we want to make him our
Well,
man. No,
Right. But talk
but
about that
okay,
too.
we're running
We
out
can
of
be
time.
honest.
Our
we're
hour
gonna
is
talk
up.
about that.
Our hour
We're
is
gonna talk
up.
about
Okay, make
that.
a note of that, Diane. We can talk about that at our chick chat next week. Okay. All right. You know what? The great, great, great show. Thank you to my co-host Diane and Kelsey. Y'all share us on Facebook. Come back next week. We have another great song. Diane, can we hear a little bit of the song as we get out of here? We'll see y'all
Yes,
next
but
week.
I want to
Ladies.
say, while I'm pulling
Don't
up
forget
the
to
song,
share
I
us.
want to let everybody know that next week is friends and family. Bring a friend and a family member.
All right. We got to go. See y'all.